Hello, beautiful friend. Tonight we're talking about the witch and the sorceress. If you don't know me, I'm Justy, and I am a freedom facilitator and Heroine's Journey mentor. So, tonight I'm going to ask you a lot of questions so that you can explore a little bit where you're at with witchiness. And here's the candle for our ritual. We are gathered together in a sacred circle. And if you want to comment something and you feel safe with YouTube, please do. If you see me looking to the side, it's because I wrote some notes in my little notebook here because I want to ask you a lot of questions. So what do you associate with the witch? Does she cast spells? Is energy medicine the same thing as witchcraft? The witch is feared. Why is she feared? What rituals do you associate with the witch, or do you practice? What about a sacred sisterhood? Is that important to you? What about nature? The moon, the stars, the cycles, the moon cycles, the menstrual cycle. Is that dangerous? I think it used to be. The cycles of life, birth and death, the cycles of the seasons of the year. Witchcraft, does that mean being kept hidden, being secret, being stigmatized? Are men afraid of the dark feminine power? What are they afraid of? That it will suck them in and destroy them? That the power, if left unleashed, will be unstoppable? And is that why witches were burned at the stake or drowned? Do you deny this aspect of yourself? Do you feel that you have it as part of an aspect of yourself? Do you feel defensive about it if an Orthodox person asks you about any of your practices or rituals or worships or says that it disturbs them? I have experience with that. Why do they think it is bad? Do they feel that worshiping goddesses is a threat to their religion? Does it hark of paganism, and does paganism associate with human sacrifice? Does energy medicine mean channeling entities? Are entities coming in with meditation, with trances, with journeys? Are shamanic journeys witchcraft? Is energy medicine dangerous, therefore? Do they fear that if they practice any of these practices, it will threaten their religious beliefs or threaten their connection with their God? Is witchcraft opening up to unknown beings? Does that possibly mean opening up to the devil? Is it dangerous to open up to the unknown? Are you open to the unknown? Do you trust yourself? Do you trust your own attraction to the dark feminine? Do you trust yourself to set boundaries if you go into the unknown? Do you feel safe with your beliefs, safe with your practices, safe with your people, safe with your rituals, safe with your deities if you have any? Do you feel safe with nature, with Mother Earth, with Father Sky, if you call them that? Do you feel plant medicine is healthy? Do you feel plant medicine is dangerous? Do you feel hallucinogenic medicine is dangerous? Or do you feel that it is a gift? Did you used to practice herb medicine that you no longer practice? I'm looking at a little bit more of my notes. Don't want to forget anything. How much do you identify with the witch? What about the sorceress? What about the sorceress as a seductress? Does she create potions? Is she possibly going to kill her prey? Is she going to cast a spell on her prey or victim or potential lover that is absolutely irresistible for him or her and that they are powerless to resist? Like the sirens who called the sailors in to smash on the rocks? Does she use manipulation tactics? And are these unfair? Does she use secret psychological weapons that her victim is not aware of that she's doing? And is that unfair? Is that dangerous? And is that not love? Do you own yourself as a sorceress? As a dark seductress? Do you associate black cat energy with the witch? Do you own that dark feminine part of yourself? Do you own the witch part of yourself? Do you own the sorceress part of yourself? And if you do you want to expand her even more? And if you do you sometimes find yourself feeling defensive about her? I invite you to journal about any of this that piques your interest. If you feel it's important, I do. I feel that the hidden is very important. This is my hoodie, but I can also take off the hoodie. I don't have to hide. I don't have to hide my witchiness all the time. I can show her. I can show my blackness. So for me, even when I was still in a religion, which was somewhat Judeo-Christian based, though not completely, even then I identified with the witch. And I believed that I lived in past lives in places where I was a witch, where I did rituals under the moon, where I danced in a circle of women, where I communicated with fairies, where I did herbal medicine. I always loved the idea of herbal medicine, even before I knew anything about it. Always loved picking flowers. Always loved making soups, which to me is like making a potion. This has been in me for a long time. And then when I left the religion, I started to learn things like yoga, which led me to dance meditation, which led me to Reiki, energy healing, which led me to other kinds of energy healing, which led me to orgasmic meditation, which some people consider is dark or dangerous. A whole path. Breath work, shamanic journeying, sweat lodges, witch traditions from various countries and cultures that have been embraced and that have also been considered very dangerous. I have had people tell me they did not feel safe with me because of my practices. I had a man recently tell me that it disturbed him that I sent my message at 5:55 in his time zone, which to him meant I was channeling Satan. And it made him feel unsafe with me, as well as other things that I do. I had a very close friend feel threatened by my brass figurine of my goddess that I pray to every day. I had put her on the dresser in a hotel room. So I don't know when I'm going to suddenly trigger someone. I really don't. I'm not running around trying to trigger people. However, I seem to be willing to possibly trigger people sometimes, inadvertently. And sometimes I feel defensive. I have felt defensive, and this is something I want to get over. What am I defensive about? Is that my old religious upbringing coming up to say, no, I am a good girl? I don't need that. Recently, I found myself defending the goddess that I call my dearest friend. Almost like a mom defending her kids. Though she's not my kid. She's like my big sister. I don't have to defend any of it. I own it. I do own it. I do own it. I wouldn't be myself without my witchy side, my sorceress side. I'm happy if I can play some magic and seduce someone. Maybe that's unhealthy and unwell, but it's just part of who I am. There's another part of me who's very honest and very straightforward. But there's a part of me that loves magic. So, what about you? Beautiful. That's the end of our little witchy gathering tonight. If you feel safe to do so, please comment, please like, please subscribe, please share with another woman who you think would be interested in this topic or resonate. And let's keep going. Ciao, Bella.